to have a virtual assistant handle. But when I say technical aspects opposed to it, I mean like building listings, making sure that they're all live, making sure that the pricing is synced to Price Labs, making sure that all the calendars are syncing correctly, making sure that the photos are in an appropriate order that makes sense for listing optimization. Those little details are just things that I want done better. So that's a little bit about why we're looking for a new solution and some of the areas that I want to talk about for sure.
Definitely, I really want to thank you for that detailed description about where you are at right now. And let me quickly give you a quick background about us. We started 2010, supporting a lot of realtors who wanted us to do transaction coordination for their deals. That's how we started, 2010. Outsourcinghelpers.com. Actually, our first of the clients were all realtors. And then a few of these realtors started getting into property management and midterm rentals. And they wanted us to set up a different team that could handle property management operations and midterm rental operations. There, the game is a little different. I'm sure you know it. Like, we're dealing with tenants, screening the tenants, creating leases and stuff like that, taking care of the utilities, and that was a different team. And a few of the property management clients then started getting into short-term rentals in the year 2014. That's when we got exposed to vacation rentals. And ever since, we have a separate team now that does everything that could be done virtually for vacation rental business owners. So, and we've been going big time after this niche because it was a hot cake when we started, and we got to serve a lot of clients. And beautiful business model. We totally understand. Right now, anyone who had the early birds advantage are able to get into the business, and now the folks that are able to sustain the business are still carrying on with the benefits. So we see that, and our folks we're located in India. We do have an LLC in America, but the entire operations is located in India. The technical operations to the admin operations, everything. That's where we can give you the cost leverage. Now we have three teams basically. One team is focused only at the admin part of supporting the business, like communication with the guests and coordinating with the maintenance folks, monitoring the properties over cameras and noise meters, and managing the inventory, like, ordering the supplies, doing some basic bookkeeping, managing the listings, and not optimizing the listings, because that's a different skill set. So we consider that a marketing gig, and you don't have to hire the marketing folks full time, right? They only twist and tweak things for a couple of minutes, maybe like 45 minutes or to 1 hour for a couple of listings, and their job's done. You don't need them to be sitting around for 8 hours or 12 hours or 24 hours. And so we go by hourly over there as well, depending on the number of listings they have to work on. And we tell people that, hey, it just takes a few hours, so you don't have to worry hiring them full time. So these marketing folks, these are like nerds that they've been employed full time with us. They do SEO for other businesses for us, and they totally understand how things can be optimized online. Like I said, that's a different skill set, so we price it differently. Like I can give you the price right now for the optimization and all those things, that we charge between $15 an hour to $20 an hour for optimization. Okay, and for the admin tasks,
we have lots of work to do there. I'll just let you know. Like we have to build out SEO for our website.
Direct booking website.
Tweak the listings to work with the Airbnb algorithm a little better. So awesome.
So and the admin folks do everything that is related to admin. And you could utilize the admin folks for making some outbound calls to get in touch with the property owners They can set up appointments while they're waiting for guest communication to happen or vendor coordination to happen. They could also make outbound calls for you, and that's where you could utilize them. And they can manually monitor the property's competitors' pricing and let you know while the marketing team is trying to do things. The same thing with Price Labs. So we go two ways. These admin VAs, they do everything manually, right? So there we charge $4 an hour for a full-time and 24/7 setup. So when you book us for 24/7, a dedicated VA setup, so we require like 3 VAs to be working in 8-hour shift each. So these 3 VAs would be working with you and you only. Along with that, you get a backup VA, a shared backup VA, just in case anyone wants to take a break, maybe go on a vacation, and this backup VA is plugging in on behalf of them. And you get a shared manager, a supervisor who's tenured and knows the business in and out, so that you don't have to micromanage unless you want to. Yeah, so we all communicate in groups like Slack or WhatsApp.
We definitely don't want to. Yeah, we definitely don't want to. So we have a pricing. We actually solicited a separate service to manage our Price Labs pricing, and they are rock solid and awesome.
Okay.
An American-based company, a guy that we know really well through the business. So that part's all covered. So it makes me wonder. And there might be some other things that we don't need because we're handling, like, for example, like communication with maintenance or whatever. Do you guys do a la carte kind of services where we need a little of this, a little of that? Or
yes.
Is it priced for that 8-hour shift for 3, no matter what we're really doing with them?
So we have 2 pricing models. Like I said, I gave you the hourly for the admin support. For like for 24/7 setup, you pay $4 an hour flat. And if it is anything lesser than 24/7, then you pay $5 an hour. And if it is lesser than 40 hours a week, then you pay $6 an hour. Yeah. And that's for a full-time resource along with the backups and the shared manager. So if you don't want to go hourly for some other things, we have something called as pay as you go or pay per task, where we only charge you per task or per communication we establish for you. Like, there are very few clients who are okay having no dedicated people working on the business. They are okay having shared VAs. When I say shared VAs, they work on multiple listings along with yours. And that's how we make a business, and that's how we pay them fixed salaries every single month, because India and people love fixed salaries no matter what. So we take care of their fixed salaries, and we let one single VA take care of at least like 30 to 35 to max 40 listings, in a hope that not all the listings get booked on the same day. But if it gets crowded, that VA is supported with by the backup VA. Even there, we got a backup VA and supervisor. So there, when you go shared VA, you don't have to pay hourly. You pay per communication, per email, per chat. We
I think so. So with our pricing, I'm sorry to cut you off, but I think we can stay on the topic of having a dedicated resource.
Right.
I just think we're going to be a pretty easy account for somebody to work in terms of, like, we have the automated messages set up. The check-in is all automated.
Right.
They get, an app on their phone to get the door code. And so we've got a lot of that stuff set up, so it should be pretty good. It really is just what will make us more difficult is we have a lot of work to do on the setup side and building listings and optimization and things. But we still, with our pricing and our reviews, we've been able to stay. I mean, in Big Bear right now, the average occupancy is, from September to November, the average occupancy was about 30%, and we were doing 85%.
Okay.
So we have very high turnover and very high occupancy, which means that we get a lot of guests and we need a lot of messaging done, and they're asking a lot of questions.
Sure.
So that's where the most of our is going to be. Okay. And then on the setup side, right now we really desperately need somebody to get in there, and the current VA is supposed to be doing this, but
Sure.
I've not seen it come out yet. But
Yeah.
we need somebody to set up the formulas in HostAway to be
Sure.
accurate,
Right.
so that we can use that reporting function for homeowners.
Sure.
So yeah, I mean, it sounds like you guys have a really solid operation, and I would love to set up some time to go through some of your maybe if you have like documentation,
Sure.
and if you can show me some stuff on how you guys
Yeah.
work on a day-to-day,
Yeah.
I would love to see all of that. So
If you-
let's set up some time. Maybe if you can text me or send me a calendar link.
Let me
Then,
let me try and do this for you. Like we have curated an email that generally goes out after this first call. It has got all the details of everything that I spoke about right now, along with the testimonials and the other everything, including the pricing and the IT stuff that we do and the marketing and admin, everything. It's going to take like 15 to 20 minutes of yours to give it a good read, and that's the reason I always take permission before I could send that email. So that would have everything,
Yeah,
and
no,
it would
I would
have
love to see
calendar.
that.
Once you take a look at it, whenever you're ready, I would patch you up with my team. You get to see my team. We all will be on a video call so that you are comfortable meeting the team as well after you take a look at the.
That would be amazing.
Awesome.
I'll check that out today. I have one final question.
Sure.
You mentioned outbound calling. Is possible. Do you guys do, like, if we provided leads on a lead list, would you guys make outbound sales calls?
I would not say sales calls, but we definitely do appointment settings, because people, the people who are doing support, they get scared when we say, hey, sales, because they feel that, oh my God, I mean, these people are going to hold me responsible if I keep getting no's. Like, I'm making those calls. But then if I keep getting no's, they're going to hold me responsible. So we call it appointment setting. We just knock the door and introduce your offer to the property owners. I mean, it's their wish. Nobody can sell. Nowadays, definitely people don't want to be sold. They want to buy. So we totally understand that. So we do this.
Yeah.
We do make outbound calls, and we tell our folks that, hey, just make those calls with all your heart and don't be scared. Just go on while you're waiting for things. So we do that. Yeah.
Because I have a lot of leads that we need to prospect in the next few months, already built out, and they're really high quality leads. So I need somebody to work through that list and make some appointments. So that's good to know too.
Absolutely.
If you have any details on that, include that in the email, and then I'll give it a review, and let's set up some time to talk more, because I really liked this call, and I think you guys are a very good solution to the problem we've got.
I'm glad that you feel that way. I'd definitely be honored to send you an email right now. In probably like 10-15 minutes, you should be receiving an email from Donald@outsourcinghelpers.com. Take your time to go over that, and whenever you want to schedule a call, and we'll be there.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
Thank you so much, Max. Yeah, thank you. Have a great day. Bye.
Thank you for your time.
Bye. You're welcome.